scruffy young girl in tattered clothes peeked through the open gates of the Chateau de Sommeil. An afternoon Gaultier was being held in the gardens. I hope that's how it's pronounced, or else I'll sound pretty racist. People from high-class estates strolled around the manicured gardens while chatting loudly with one another. There were beautiful ladies clad in silk and velvet, their necks adorned with their pearls and jewels. A variety of foods was displayed on the tables. I need water, Jesus Christ, hold on. A variety of foods was displayed on the tables. The girls stared at the food. What is going on? Okay. The girl stared at the food. She hadn't eaten properly for the past few days. Are you hungry, child? Yes, Mother. Don't you worry. Mother will provide. You don't need those high-class foods anyway. They will upset your stomach. Now, we've stayed long enough. Let us leave. Surely we can look around for a bit? It's still a little early. There was something else that called to her, other than the party itself. She walked around to and fro from the gates, peeking at the crowd, despite the urgings for her mother to leave. Just a tiny glance would be enough. The girl smiled at the thought of him. The owner of the chateau, the Marquis de Gull.
Marquis de Gull.
The girl was drawn to him. Oh, she's blushing. It's cute. He wasn't the same as other people. He seemed different somehow. He was kind to her and would always hand her food when she delivered the flowers. Her heart was at ease with him. He is the same as everyone. Greedy. Insatiable. Maybe not for you, but for something else. But he is a kind man, Mother. Do not let kindness fool you. The sweetest tongue hides sharpest tooth, child. She bit her lip. Why do you even bother with him? Cynical mother, let's go. There's a lot of achievements that are just happening, so don't worry about that. He makes me feel that there's still good people in the world, Mother. There are no more good people in the world, child. The world has run out of them. All that is left are manipulative souls who appear kind on the outside because they need other people to survive. Ultimately, they only care for themselves. Don't you think I'm a good person, Mother? Of course, child, you're special. I really don't understand, because I think I'm supposed to be mean, like the mom is, but then sometimes they give her, like, a good option, so I don't know if, like, I really don't know. You know, I like the mother, like, is this the first person she's looking at me, or am I, like, in her head? I think I'm inside of her head, but, jeez. Haven't I raised you as such? I've tried my best, my dearest. Yes, Mother. You keep me right. I love you. The girl stared at her shoes and looked around for a bit, hoping for just a glance before she left. And there he was. There was no harm in looking. She reasoned. Well, there was no harm in looking, she reasoned. She would never enter the Marquis's world. She let her heart be filled with hope. Maybe should be like giving her a racist French accent. Not like annoyingly racist, but like, you know, I'm not actually French. Kind of racist, you know? Did he smile at her? The girl's heart stopped. Did he recognize her? She beamed. My, is this creature deaf as well as dumb? It might be, poor thing. Mademoiselle? Was called to the rose girl. She gasped. It seemed that somebody else had noticed her presence. She turned to leave. No, no, my dear, poor little creature, don't run away. Charlotte, she stings. Don't touch her. Came to the party, little urchin. You hungry? Her stomach gave a low grumble. I just had three different voices of French women. I really don't know if I differentiated them well enough. I'm not a fancy man. She was always hungry, it seemed, no matter how little she ate. Encouraged by the kindness of the Marquis had shown her, the girl approached the women. She teetered towards the table. What are you selling? Look at this poor creature. She's selling roses. These are ugly ones, but not as appalling as the rags she has covered herself in. Are you trying to be the best to... What? Are you trying your best to be this repulsive? Now, don't be mean, Antoinette. Perhaps she's a commoner fashion nowadays. They laughed while barking at her and her wares. Oh my, she only has one eye. Ghastly, but I can't look away. Although I bet she can. The other lady nodded her head. Like a like a sideshow attraction, you mean? The freaks at the carnivals. I think they're like all mixing together because I don't know the difference anymore. She's a darling in her own monstrous way. Maybe we can keep it. Hello, do you want some bread, urchin? Well, speak up. Maybe her tongue is short. Add that to the list of her sterling qualities. Quiet, Antoinette. Come on. Don't be shy. Do you want Do you want some food? Let us hear you speak. Yes, madam. What? Yes, madam. I would be grateful. One of the ladies clapped in mockery at her reply. Oh, she does. The ladies handed her some bread, but it was snatched away just before her fingers grazed it. Not before you dance for us first. Oh, make her do a handstand. I've seen one of the street people do that. Quite marvelous. Now I'd like to see that. This party is getting quite boring. Well, come on. Dance for your food. The girl looked at the beautiful, cruel faces of the women. That look on them. There was a burning desire to hurt something, simply because they could. She knew that look. Before they touched her and hurt her, they had the look... What? Before they touched her and hurt her, they had that look and her burning in their eyes. Oh, look what you did, Claudette. She's shivering like a leaf, poor thing. The lady was laughing as she said those words. I didn't do anything. She'd be grateful if we were even offering her this much. Besides, these commoners are supposed to be jolly in their misery. Come on, girl, show us your joy. The girl moved away as they laughed. Mother, please save me. Mother. Didn't I tell you people are cruel? Haven't I taught you this? Jesus. Haven't I taught you this time and time again? People are cruel. I have the French women's voice. Now, you see it firsthand. Hey there. I think it's a guy. I think it's the Marquis. Oh, nope. Okay, well, that's her voice now. Just, alright. A child's voice called from behind her. It belonged to a girl about 7, with chubby cheeks and a look of curiosity in her eyes. She wore an old blue dress, somewhat patched around the corners, but kept it clean and tidy. She was not rich, but she had an air... She had an air that if she on the ground she stood on. Another commoner. This party's about to be absolutely teeming with them. The Marquis loves these things. He picks them randomly from the street. Maybe I should get me one too.
Do you think us fashionable abroad in the birth country, I mean? Persia. No, no, I heard he was from India. I heard he was bastard son of a Greek queen. Goodness, that is so far-fetched. I could barely pronounce his name, though. He really should change it to something more acceptable. Who knows what kind of demons he might attract for the child with such a blasphemous name. What if that's the Marquis's... I mean, I guess everyone would know the Marquis's daughter, but she looks really offended. Ah, maybe she was quite... What? Ah, this might be why quite all the nasty, horrid little creatures flock around him. Oh. Devil or not, I forgive him if he kisses my hand. The ladies laughed. Salope. Aren't you
Salope.
shameless? Don't lie, we all know why we're here. The ladies gossiped around among themselves, openly ignoring the girl. The young girl took slighting with a shrug. She approached the table and asserted her presence. What you doing? Goodness, they don't take a hint, do they? Throw something shiny, it might distract them. Hey, have you been holding that bread for a long time? Aren't you gonna give it to her? She pointed at the shabby rose spender. Why do you care? Do you want those bread to yourself? I bet she's hungry, too. I know, maybe you should toss the bread and see if they fight for it. The ladies laughed to themselves. The girl stared at them with confusion. Her brows furrowed in a childlike understanding. Oh, jeez. Next thing everyone knew, she had swiped the bread from the woman's hand. Oh, my. How rude. Horrible, filthy little girl. Give that back. The girl sniffed. The girl sniffed the piece of bread and nibbled at the surface. Yummy. It's still warm. She shoved the bread in the urchin's face. Am I the urchin? She the urchin? Who am I? Who am I in this? The scrumptious scent of the bread flooded the rose girl's nose. Lick it. The sugared butter tastes good. No, you devil child, give that back. The urchin licked it. Her tongue was coated in sweetness. She stood there, squeezing the taste in her tongue. The girl grinned at her, and she couldn't help but grin back. Sorry, here you go. It's all yours. Ugh, disgusting. Like we're going to eat something that's been in your filthy mouths. Wow, so this is ours now? You ladies are so nice. Cheeky little brat. I'll have you thrown out of this party. I'll have you... Oh. Hello, sir. Very fancy. I bet you're the Marquis. You look very dashing today. The young man strode to the commotion. A sweet scent lingered as he passed. The rose girl felt in her mouth swell up. His presence filled her body, almost as if the hunger was abated. She blushed furiously. What a strange effect he had. Ladies. Sai,
Gimme.
I just came to check in on my esteemed guests. Is everything all right? Are you enjoying yourselves? One of the ladies started fanning herself with an obvious annoyance. Well, these brats, little beasts, have been harassing us. Yes, my lord. We were just minding our own business when this little girl swiped food off our table. Horrible little nits. The little girl stuck out her tongue at them. Her lady wiped her eyes in mock tears. See? Look at that. It's obvious how monstrous how these little children act around adults now. There's no respect, Messieurs.
Messire.
I'm worried for this next generation. Oh, Charlotte, don't cry. Well, my lord, we would all breathe a little easier if those children were sent on their way. Yes, who knows what kind of mischief they might be up to. They might set fire to the tables, you see. Oh? Or steal our jewelry. In fact, I think my pocket watch is missing. Oh, no, how unfortunate. One of the ladies continued her childish wailing. is, monsieur. It's unfortunate how you allow your important guests to be treated this way. Please deal with these vermin. Throw them out now. Oh, my sweet ladies, I am stricken with grief at your misfortunes. Allow me to offer my heartfelt apologies. Unfortunately, this child is my important guest today, and you are, sad to say, partly spotless. Excuse me? Madame Charlotte of Montpellier? Montpellier? That
Montpellier.
sounds terrible without an accent.
Montpellier.
I don't remember sending you an invite. Same for you, Lady Antoinette of Rennes and Lady Claudette of Leon. Most people I invite are huge patrons of music, and that's why they are here today. They came to listen to Mademoiselle Catherine Louise Peride.
Péride.
She's 7 years old piano prodigy. She is 7 years old piano prodigy. She's the 7-year-old piano prodigy who played at the Queen last summer. The man pointed at the girl busy chewing her half of the bread. The Rose girl just stared at an unfolding situation. Well, that's... I am sure you were aware of that, were you not? No matter. I am always happy to see you, ladies. It is my pleasure to have you here. But I hope you don't mind giving some of the food away to my townspeople. That is why I kept my gates open. My servers are instructed to serve anyone who passes by, not just my guests. But don't you fret, my darlings, there's plenty more to be served. The ladies blushed in embarrassment. One of them began to fan herself even faster. Excuse me. The Marquis walked up to the two girls. The Rose girl's heart beat so fast, it made her head feel light and dizzy. She had never been this close to him. It made her feel a mixture of fear and elation. Lady Catherine, your father has been looking for you. It's almost time for your performance. The girl looked up at the Marquis and did a little curtsy. My apologies, sire. I didn't mean to cause a clatter. Chocolate. I saw the whole thing, mon chéri. Mon chéri? Is that what that is? I hope so. You put those ladies in their place. They were being mean to her. Gilmine, Mr. Meme narrowed his eyes at the quiet girl. She couldn't look at him directly. He was like the sun. It hurt to just be in his presence. Yet there was a relief in her heart as he stepped closer to her. I've seen you before, haven't I? The Rose girl nodded and made a curtsy. I deliver roses to your house sometimes, sire. Yes, the girl with the sweetest face. The Rose girl blushed. I love your roses, by the way. They stay fresh longer than they should. You've tended to them with love. Thank you, sire. Do you have a name, young lady? What's the matter? It's all right, young lady, if you would rather... Let's call her Rosa. Rosa. It fits her. I think she forgot her name, or she lost it. The Marquis nodded wisely. A valid point. Are you all right with that, Rosa? Yes. Come on, Rosa. You'll watch me play, right? Her eyes darted from the girl to the Marquis. Oh, Sir Gilly doesn't mind. Gilly? He's really nice to me and my family, and he helps put the people around town, too. What? Helps the people around town, too. He won't throw you out. The Marquis held his right hand in the air as if swearing an oath. I won't. See, come on, you're invited now. You're my special guest. There's plenty of food inside, too. Help yourself. Thank you, sire. Rosa's coming, yay! Now, this is my first public performance, Rosa. I'm a bit nervous. Catherine scratched her head. What will I do if I make a mistake? Papa will be very upset. The Marquis knelt in front of Catherine and rubbed her shoulders fondly. You won't make a mistake, mon cher. As long as you put your heart into the keys, just like the heart of the cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh. Play to touch your audience, and make any mistake, it won't matter. Do you understand? Catherine stared at the Marquis. Not really, the man chuckled. You will, someday. Just play your first song with me in your mind, will you? Something that you think will make me smile. Gilmine had Catherine's clear, young eyes in his gaze. He kissed her hand. It was covered with sticky sugar with breadcrumbs. Catherine blushed. It was the first time she looked embarrassed by anything. It'd be my pleasure, sir. Catherine trudged up the wooden podium and walked towards the middle of the stage. The crowd's chatter died down.
It's delicious.